to do but end the turn. So we get some good enemy action. Sorry, enemy phase action. Why am I blurring my words together? Alright, then we go ahead. Nana will send feedback. Block and Watcher 2. Continue to head on southward. And then have Domwood talk to her for 1 free point of luck. Arthur comes back in the center. We set Celise up for a counterattack. Also some authority for these final couple of general kills here. Go, Yehovah. Get in some healing action. And then we send... then we send OFA to block off Tinny's easy route to the castle, so she'll have to take the route leading her directly to Arthur. Get in some additional warp action. FE will now blitz through the final level of the arena. She doesn't even need to break out heavy weaponry. Iron is fine. Look at that hit rate. Laughable. Then she actually got a decent level up, and so all's well. Moon gets a free dance. And we're back to the action. In the player phase action. And as much as I would have liked to have Arthur get the final kill on the boss, it's just simply not possible. And recruit Tinny at the same time. But now we send Tinny and Nana home. We also send Patty to the home. And so now we have to do some desperate measures here, because Celise doesn't have quite the firepower to finish the job on Bloom by himself. But all he just needs is just a little nudge, so I tried throwing life at him. That didn't work. So then I tried throwing Julia at him. And that did work. It almost worked really, really well, but as it was, it just worked. Now everything's set. We sent our men through the final arenas here. Has gained enough experience already that he's dominating the arena with just a regular iron sword. It's not even the iron blade. And it's good to see this happen. He does need to break out a little heavy weaponry for the final boss. But he cleans up, makes off like a bandit in terms of stats, money, and weapons. I'm quite pleased with that. Tinny does well for herself too. She cleans the whole thing up with just a thunder tone. I mean, granted she has, you know, a couple of nice rings that Mommy gave her, but hey, she kind of needs them. see some 11 daddy action coming in with the continue there, and the critical cleaning up before the enemy even got a chance to say what. And so we have Patty give a nice lump sum of money to Tinny. And she sells the shield ring and gives a nice sum of money to Skasha. This will prove vital for each of them to purchase Elite Ring in the Chapter 8 arenas at the beginning of the next round. And we go ahead and we send Nana through the arena. She does need a random number generator softener to get past the night, but I mean that's why her cuz is here, so. She also needs to dip into the earth sword a little bit. And she does just well enough for herself. She gets her heal on, largely unnecessary, but it was worth an experience. Just as easily could have had her, use return outside of the castle, but... tomato, tomato. So Mr. Mistletoe doesn't even need to use it for this arena here, which is pretty good. And then we go ahead, we have Finn stomp all over the place, just like Orpheus and Elise and anybody else in the 20s has done before him. Alright, now we do the final unit scroll. Everybody's levels here. Discussion, launch air, a little low still. As are Julia and Arthur. Patty and Tinny have reasonable excuses having shown up just this chapter. Everybody's raw stats, everybody's arena stats. What do you know? Our priest didn't clear the arena, but that's the only one. And you could also see from the money that most people will be able to afford the Elite Ring. A few will not. But yeah, turn 23. That's a pretty good turn to get the C's on, I think. I'm quite pleased with it. Especially considering that's under half the time that my first ever playthrough of this chapter took. Alright.